What can you do to make sure that your next speech or presentation is remembered 3 days after you've delivered it? Hi, my name is Tim Barnaby. I'm a certified world-class speaking coach, and I help busy professionals speak, lead, and succeed more in their careers and their life. I want to talk to you today about something that you can do to add to your speech or presentation that will make you memorable. Now, there are lots of things that make people memorable. Some people just have a stage presence and how they move. Others have a certain persona on stage that makes them memorable because of the compelling content that they deliver. And then there are those of us who just have something to offer, but it's that one little thing, that one takeaway that really makes us stand out. And here's what I've learned. If you have something that you want to share, there's something in your presentation that you are offering to your audiences that you can take away in 10 words or less. So what I mean by that is all of your stories, all of your content, all of your big thinking around what it is that you're communicating in this period of time in front of that audience. If you can say it in 10 words or less, and incorporate it into your speech, that is what is going to help make it memorable. So what do I mean by this? Well, if you could come up with something, an overarching theme that again exactly encompasses all of the stories and content that you are going to deliver, and narrow it down into something that is repeatable and has a flow, but is 10 words or less, which ultimately is the crux of what it is that you're trying to communicate, then that will be something that the audience can take back and remember, so that when they think of you 3 days later, they may not remember everything from your speech, but that 10-word sentence that is memorable, repeatable, has a nice flow and rhythm to it, hopefully rhythmic in a sense, will be something that they can then say, oh, this speaker, yes, that is the person that said so-and-so and had a speech on so-and-so kind of topic. So let me give you an example. The 1999 world champion of public speaking, Craig Valentine, who's also a mentor and a coach to me, he has a speech that he delivers where he talks about don't get ready, stay ready. Don't get ready, stay ready. 5 words. And it's not an entire keynote delivered on it, but the story that he is telling around this 5-word sentence talks about how he has to not just get ready for speeches anymore, but always stay ready. Because for him, now that he is a world champion speaker, he is always asked to give a presentation, or if he's shown up at a conference, asked to deliver a couple of words. So he has to make sure that he's no longer just carrying around speeches in his pocket. He is always ready to speak when he's asked. And he narrowed all of that content down into, I don't have to get ready, I need to stay ready, or don't get ready, stay ready. So this is something that I'm speaking about. When you're developing your content and you're working through all of your stories, see how they weave in and out. See how there's a common theme amongst all of them. And figure out a way that you have your big vision of what it is that you're communicating. How is it melded together with just those 10 words or less? That, if you can incorporate that into your next speech or presentation, it is certainly a key that's going to make you more memorable. So let me ask you, is there a 10-word phrase that you have used in the past that has been successful? Or do you have some kind of a speech or presentation that you're working through right now that you could come up with 10 words or less to intrigue your audience or captivate exactly what it is that you're trying to deliver. Let me know what you use in the comments below. I'd love to see what kind of speeches you're working on right now. Or maybe you need some help developing that 10-word key phrase that will help make your speech that much more powerful. Let me know in the comments if you are struggling and need some help. Perhaps we could give you some advice around how you could meld it together, and we could come up with a 10-word phrase for you that will help you in your next speech or presentation. Well, that's all for this week. I hope you find this tip useful. If you haven't already done so, check out my social media profiles. And also go to my website, timbarnaby.com, to learn more about the speech coach services that I offer. I wish you luck in your next speech or presentation, and I look forward to sharing more speaking tips with you very soon. But until then, here's to your speaking success.